I am here to share my third DT kit from Bella's Tags by Design. And in this kit, we were able to pick out one of her printable templates off of her Etsy shop. And I chose, I think it's volume 2. And so anyways, I have a medium-sized pocket that I went in and distressed. I did not place my tags on anything yet. I'm undecisive. I want to get everything done before I decide how I'm going to use my pockets. And so in the kit we had this gorgeous trim, this piece of scrapbook paper. The cheesecloth was mine, and there's also a sheer piece of fabric that had some design on it that I used here. This is a piece of ephemera that I cut, along with this little stamp was also a piece of ephemera that I cut up. This butterfly was on the scrapbook paper, and I cut it out and attached it to this pocket. And then here's a larger pocket. Again, gorgeous printables. And so I used the trim here, some of the sari silk, another piece of the ephemera, a piece of the fabric that was included in my kit, and then this gorgeous trim had the embroidered roses on it, and then it also had on the edge some real pretty embroidered scallop edge that I cut off and used elsewhere. Then there was this book, this little booklet here, and I took and distressed it all. Again, just made snippets. There is a piece of cheesecloth from my stash, a piece of that ephemera, another piece of the printable that I had left over, and I stitched that together, used the sari silk to make a bow, and then I placed another one of the little embroidered roses there. And this trim here is the trim I was talking about on the edge of this tulle where the embroidered flowers were at. I made a little tuck spot here, used the sari silk. Again, I've used the roses, and here is some more of that paper. This is just a little tag out of the ephemera, and I used some of the sari silk and just kind of gathered it up, and there's a piece of the scrapbook paper there. And over here I made a cluster, and I used the scrapbook paper, and then this was a piece of that printable. I gathered some of the sari silk and then attached a embroidered rose there. And here on the back I made a little tag out of some of the scraps, and this is the sari silk that was in the kit. This envelope was part of the printable. I made a little snippet and attached it here and distressed the envelope, and here I made a little like a little notepad and used some of the scraps and stitched it on there, and that's just for journaling. And the belly band was also an extra piece that I had left over. And then there was this envelope that was in the kit, and I took it and I folded it in half, and I'm going to make a little book. I cut this into the envelope, and this little tag was also part of the printable that I had, and I distressed it and added some sari silk to keep it closed. Then we'll go back over here to the front. The frame was included in the kit. I distressed it a little bit and put it on the front of the envelope. And then I took this envelope that was also part of the printable kit, and I did line it with some of the extra paper I had left over because I had it open and I didn't want the white to show. And then I used a piece of the that fabric, gathered it in a ruffle, and attached a little sari silk ribbon here. I made a tag out of the scrapbook paper, some more of the ruffled sari silk with another of the embroidered flowers, and there's another piece of that sheer fabric back here. And just tuck it in the envelope there. And then I made this cute little booklet out of some more of the scraps that was left over. The cheesecloth is from my stash, but all the rest is just scraps that I had left over, and just made like a little, it looks like a little 4-page little booklet out of my coffee dyed paper. And then I just stick that in the envelope right there. Open it up, and I have made a cluster here, and again some of the ephemera here, some of that scrapbook paper, and then here's part of the printable, and then some more sari silk. Another cluster here with the ephemera paper, the printable part of that I had left over. These are all scraps, the printable paper and the scrapbook paper, because I tore it all up that was left over from the printables and distressed it, and then just made little clusters for all my little projects here. And then here on the back again we have the scrapbook paper, some of the ephemera that I used here, and this rose I cut it out of the printable paper. And then here I've used some more of that sheer fabric and some more of that embroidered trim, and then a sari silk bow. And then leftovers, again I made 2 hidden paper clips and made clusters on both sides. And this one here, again, just I made a little pocket on the back of this one and a little tag, and just put a little snippet here. This is some of the sari silk, and another one of those little embroidered roses, and they clip on like that. There's that one, and then here's this one, and they clip on like that, and they, like I said, they are reversible, and I don't want to flip this. There's an advertisement on the back, so I don't want to flip it over, but those are the double-sided hidden paper clips I made. And I love this kit. I've loved them all, but I really like the printables that she sent us. The templates in this one are really nice. If you're not a subby, please sub. And I want to say thank you for watching. Thank you to all those who have subscribed to my channel. And have a blessed weekend and a safe weekend. And I'll see you next time. Bye now.